Alright guys, welcome back to the Paranormal Review, and today we have a video called Compelling Footage of Skunkape Bigfoot from Lettuce Lake Park, Florida. And this actually was sent to Bigfoot Evidence, and they have amazing resources when it comes to Bigfoot footage and pictures and stories and different videos. So if you haven't liked their Facebook page or their YouTube, or subscribed, to their YouTube, please check them out. I'll put up a link on the screen somewhere here, so you guys can check them out. They are always helpful when, keeping up on the latest Bigfoot information. So, anyways, a shout out to them. That wasn't asked for, by the way. I was just being nice. And also, I'm not gonna read this whole entire description, but basically, this guy says he was canoeing, and he thought what he saw was a bear. Turns out he filmed it and doesn't know what it was. Talked to some rangers. The rangers said that there wasn't bears. He says that he heard about some story in the same location about a Bigfoot, so he decided to put it up here and send it into Bigfoot Evidence to see what they thought. So anyways, I'm going to tell you guys what I think about the footage. I have 3 or 4 concerns, okay? And before I start, I'll just give you my 3 or 4 concerns, okay? He does say that he heard about some Bigfoot sighting on the news, and so he thinks maybe it's related. I don't know, but that kind of sounds like possibly he heard about a big news story, went, maybe I can get a big news story, and went for it. That's my first concern. My second concern is this really is this really Lettuce Lake Park, Florida? Sorry about my audio quality today, guys. I'm recording from my car. There's a lot of construction where I live, and I had to go somewhere else. I don't have internet. Why I bring that up as well is I was gonna bring a picture. I was gonna put up a picture on the screen of Lettuce Lake Park, Florida, and it looks like a big lake. And I don't see any jungle type areas like this in the lake. It's possible that there is. I've never been there, so if you guys have been there and there is areas like this, maybe in those trees where it is like this, please let me know. But my second concern is that this is actually not from Lettuce Lake Park, Florida. Maybe it's from some zoo. Maybe it's from China. Maybe it's from any. It could be from anywhere, and maybe this is just an orangutan, an ape, or some other kind of monkey or gorilla. And my third concern is I'm not really sure if he's really in a canoe or not. He says that after it left, he paddled over there and checked, and there was nothing to be seen. But I hear noises, but I don't know if there's actually a canoe there, if they're just making noises on a dock or some sort of thing. Anyways, I'll let you watch the video now. Sorry about all that explanation, but those are my 4 concerns. And the creature is going to be right over here. They're gonna zoom in a little bit. But anyways, this is a very compelling story. If those 4 concerns, or 3 or 4 concerns, are not important, this is actually a very credible video to me. My other concern is right here. You hear other things moving around, dropping things, and then at a certain point they drop one thing, and then it gets up and like kind of runs away through the water. And I want to know why it runs away at that point. Why doesn't it run away in the first loud noises? Because I think the first loud noises are actually louder than the second one. So now it's kind of running off into the jungle or whatever. I wanted to say brush, but it's not really any brush. It's just trees. All right, they're at the end. I'm not sure if you can hear it. They start talking at the very end, and they're like, "Let's go, let's go." And the one guy's like, "Shh." And that's after it's gone. I want to know why there's no reactions while they're filming it. You'd think there'd be at least whispering, like, "What is that? Like, that's crazy, right?" Or something. But there's no reaction until the very end. Here's the zoomed in footage. It's in there drinking water with his hands. If this really is in Lettuce Lake Park, Florida, and it's a human, they're kind of crazy because alligators and other animals, are in these types of environments, and I would not want to be waddling around through a lake or a swamp with alligators, right? Or crocodiles or whatever is out there. That's another reason why I might think it's not really Lettuce Lake Park, Florida. Let me rewind that one more time for you guys. So they're dropping things, moving things around. And then they drop one thing right here. right there, and it doesn't react until the noise stops. He slaps the water one time and then walks very deliberately out of the water. I can't see through these trees too much. I can't really observe the creature too well. I can't see if it's a suit or if it's actually a hair. It's hard to make that observation. So the reaction kind of makes me think it's a little bit fake. But the creature's behavior, besides when it stands up, is very realistic. I mean, honestly. I want to believe it, but I just don't know if this is really Lettuce Lake Park, Florida. I don't know if this is just some other animal, that they have filmed. Anyways, guys, until next time, I don't want to keep you guys too long, but until next time, I'm really trying to get a closer look at this creature, but I can't get any closer than this. I've zoomed in and this gets really pixelated. So, anyways, guys, until next time, please subscribe. And if you have any footage you want me to review, please send that in and I will review that for you. And until next time, talk to you later.